thoughts that I think about you. You may be in captivity, but my thoughts of you are still peace and not of evil. And I have an expected end to bring you back to the land that I originally promised you. Babylon was 900 miles away from their homeland. So let's paint the picture here. That God had promised Israel that he was going to give them a promised land. So they come into their promised land. God says, I'm going to give you a king that will always sit upon the throne, and I'm going to give you a temple where you can worship me, where you can offer sacrifices. And then all of a sudden, guess what? All of that stuff goes away. Babylon comes in, they destroy the temple. Where do you offer sacrifices? If you sin, Jesus ain't come yet. So if the temple is gone, where do we go to commune with God? Where do we go now? We have no king anymore. The promised land that God promised us when he brought us out of Egypt, now we're 900 miles away. We don't have no place to commune with God. We don't have no place to offer sacrifices. We don't have a high priest anymore. All of this stuff is what's going on. So when Jeremiah writes to them and he's encouraging them and saying, I know the thoughts, God is saying, I know the thoughts that I think about you. You may be in captivity, but my thoughts of you are still peace and not of evil. And I have an expected end to bring you back to the land that I originally promised you. Does everybody understand? So, watch this. When we read the story of the 3 Hebrew boys, does it make more sense now what it took for them to say, I'm not going to bow to you, Nebuchadnezzar?